Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons. So here we have a beautiful, and I really do mean a beautiful MX-5. This is the Mark IV, and this is a 1.5 soft top Icon Special Edition. Now, this car's done under 19,000 miles. It really is in good condition, and I know you'll probably say, oh, of course you're just saying that, but please do study the photographs. Now, we actually sold this car back in August to a young man. His parents actually bought him this as his first car, and he's a very sort of conservative chappy, and he's actually he's been driving it around with P plates until yesterday, when it was part exchange. So he's a very conservative driver. He was driving it around on P plates, but he's at university, and it's not really practical for bringing your bits and pieces to and forth university. Now, a little secret. People may think it's a bit extravagant, someone having these as their first car, but the insurance profile, the profile of a customer in the eyes of an insurance company, are quite favourable for MX-5 drivers, because the MX-5 driver tends to be quite sensible, an enthusiast, and therefore you'll be surprised at the sort of premiums that these attract, you know, as opposed to a Polo or a Corsa or something like that. So yes, it was a little bit surprising to me, but these are good for, you know, first time drivers, believe it or not. Now, the car was originally built to only have a 1.5 engine. This is the 1.5 engine. I myself am a fan of the 1.5 engine because it's revvy, it's light, and I think it's how it should be. Okay, I don't think you're a lesser a driver by not having the 2 litre. As I say, if it wasn't for the European and North American markets, these cars would only be a 1.5. And if you think back to the classic English sports cars, none of them had big engines. And, you know, let's not lie about it, these are a copy of the, you know, MG Midget, MGB, Frog-Eyed Sprite, Triumphs, etc, but just a perfected version. Now, condition wise, the car is lovely, but it has done 19,000 miles, so there will be the odd imperfection, but it's all in all very nice. My valeter was complimenting me on the condition, or complimenting the car, sorry. There's no rust. Sometimes these can get a bit of corrosion up here from moisture in the boot, but there's no moisture at all. When you are buying these, a little bit of a tip: do check for dampness, because that's normally a sign that the drains are blocked and then you get moisture in the car. This has none of that, okay? We are a Mazda dealer, so we know these cars very well. Okay, the Icon basically is based on a 1.5 SEL, but with leather seats, these lovely, tasteful sort of pearlescent red trimmings, which I think are very nice. And you've got the leather seats with the red stitching. They are heated as well, which is fantastic in this weather. And you've got this bottom splitter in the red as well. So it's, when it comes to MX-5s, it's always nice to get a limited edition, because there were a lot of these made, and we actually possess the first limited edition MX-5. There was 300 made, and we own number 1. So when you come and look at this car, when you come and take this car away, I'll show you, we've got a little museum out the back, modest, and we've got number 1 of the first Mark I MX-5 limited edition ever made. We have it out the back here. So these are always good. In a few years time, this probably will end up in my museum, fingers crossed anyway. So this is it in its hood down formation. All right, now look how simple this is. So anyone that tells me, oh, I need an electric roof for this soft top, I don't think it's justified. I've just done that with one hand. Okay, now it's even easier in the car, but that is why it won't interfere with your boot space. It's simple, it's light, and that is what this car's all about. All right, the RF, in my opinion, isn't a true convertible, because when the roof is down, you still have the back of the car, the back of the roof, so you've only really got like a big sunroof. Okay, so I say I'm more of a purist, I think. I do own classic cars. I kind of get the MX-5 thing, and I think an electric roof, the big engines and stuff, I don't know. I like this. And if you look at my other videos, I'll probably say the same. In fact, a bit later on today, I'll be doing a video of an RF. Now, nothing wrong if that suits you, but as I say, this is a real convertible in my opinion, okay? But that is only my opinion. Now, I'll show you under the bonnet, because sometimes people put nasty big air cleaners and things that aren't original. I like the original stuff, or very tasteful accessories. But there you go, all lovely. Everything's there, everything's in place, everything where it should be, okay? Let's get in the car, because I need to defrost my hands. So this car, I'll show you the service history. Let's start it up. So I've got 2 keys for the car. Okay, you put your foot on the clutch, you press this button. Let's get the window up as well. So we've got no nasty warning lights, okay? 18,384 miles. Okay, heated seats, they're on full blast. Cruise control, trip computer. Now look at this. This car's been averaging 39.1 mpg. So economical as well. Now let's have a look here. So this car, we sold it in August 24. And by July 25, it's done just over 2,000 miles more. No, under 2,000 miles. So obviously not a big user of the car. And look at the mileage. Look at the MPG. Amazing. I could get that well in the 40s. So you've got a really good heater. Very important for a convertible. With air conditioning, also very important. Anyone that tells me, oh, you don't need air conditioning in a convertible, they are very, very wrong. And I'll tell you for why. You do naturally get a bit more condensation. The air conditioning eradicates that, okay? Also, in the summer, if you're in traffic and the sun is beating down on you, sometimes you want this hood up and you will bake in this car, okay? So, and it's also important to have a good heater, because you can put this hood down on a day like this, put the heated seats on and drive around. You may look like a lunatic, but it's actually quite enjoyable, all right? Now, you've got a 6-speed gearbox, which goes directly into the box, which gives you that lovely feel, because this is a rear-wheel drive car, of course. You've got sat-nav, so you won't get lost. All right, you've got a great stereo with DAB radio, and it can stream from your phone. And if you wanted to delve into a bit of tech, you can have on this app page Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We can fit that for you for £300 before we deliver or you collect the vehicle. Okay, and then that will bring this up to date. You can use Google Maps, etc, etc. Okay. Now, we are a Mazda approved used dealer, which is why we do a pre-sales check on our cars. All right, this car will have that done today. So since its last service, it's done about 1,100 miles. So we'll do a pre-sales check just to make sure everything's tickety-boo, tyres, brakes, etc. Haven't picked up a nail or there's anything like that. So this car will be ready for the next keeper in the next few hours. All right. So CarPlay I've mentioned to you. Now, we are a Mazda dealer. We give you a Mazda approved used car warranty, which is known as a ZZ Plus warranty. If you are looking at Mazda dealers, make sure you are dealing with an approved used car dealer, because not all are. Therefore, you won't get the same level of prep and you won't get the same cover of warranty. This is a Mazda warranty. It costs us a lot of money, I won't lie, and you get a year's comprehensive roadside assistance, European cover, home start, courtesy car, etc, etc. Okay, so please do compare apples for apples. Now, we've got wonderful finance facilities. Please do inquire for full T's and C's. We've got warranty extension facilities, a ceramic coating service, which on a car like this you've got to have. I certainly would. This will be my pride and joy. Part exchange is hugely welcome, regardless of make, model, condition, mileage. Even if it hasn't got an MOT, we want your car. Let's see what we can do for you. Hopefully we can deliver a seamless, enjoyable buying experience. Okay, so we're a 7-day-a-week business. We don't mind responding out of hours any day of the week. Just get in touch. You can either call us out of hours and leave a voicemail. We do get notified of them. We can listen to them and on our phones, and we can give you a shout back. All right. So I say, just get in touch. Let's see what we can do for you. I must admit, we don't get many MX-5s anymore. We used to get a lot more of them, but they're a little far and few between, and sometimes not always as nice as we'd like them. So we kind of pass up on them and sort of send them to auction. But this is a very, very nice car. So please do hit that notification button. Please do like, subscribe, comment and share. And we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye-bye.